Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Salima and today I'm showing you how to make this fluffy, moist Pina Colada cake. This easy recipe features an elevated yellow box cake and a coconut whipped cream frosting. While I do love to get creative in the kitchen, I am all for an easy, elevated box cake recipe. So we are doing exactly that today. We're taking a box of yellow cake and we're adding a few simple ingredients to really elevate it, to make it a little bit moister, fluffier. It's just a great way to create kind of a custom feeling cake without much extra work. So in our mixing bowl, we are combining that entire pack of the yellow cake mix as well as 3 whole eggs. And then we're adding some sour cream. This is going to help create a super moist cake, and it also adds a great amount of flavor that complements the pineapple and the coconut flavors really well. And then of course we're going to need a little bit of oil, just like you would use in a typical box cake mix recipe. And then the last special ingredient that we are using is some crushed pineapple. This is totally essential in acting as the pineapple in our pina colada cake. But you do want to make sure that you've drained that pineapple well, because we don't want that extra liquid from the can to kind of change the composition of our cake. So drain that really well, and then we're just adding the crushed pineapple directly into that mix. And we're just mixing it together until it is evenly combined, and then pouring it into a prepared spring form pan. This one that I'm using is greased with nonstick spray, and then I've used a parchment paper round that fits perfectly to the cake pan, just to help ensure that it doesn't stick at all. And then I like to use a spatula to just level this out as much as possible in the base of that cake pan. Give it a good shake, and then we are baking this in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Meanwhile, I like to toast up my coconut flakes. This is going to act as our topping, and giving them a good toast until they're golden brown just helps to enhance that coconut flavor and add a little bit of depth. So set those aside, and then we're ready to start working on our whipped coconut cream. Hopefully you've read the recipe before starting to bake this, because we do need to make sure that we put our coconut milk or cream in the fridge the night before to help separate the solids from the liquids. This is a super essential step in whipping coconut cream or milk. And as you can see, the next day, it's just super easy to scoop out the cream. You will know when you've hit the water that you need to stop, because we don't want any of that water in our cream. So I like to do 3 cans of just the cream top, and we will add this to a clean mixing bowl in our stand mixer. You could also do this with a hand mixer. And if possible, I like to chill the bowl just for like 30 minutes in the fridge before whipping this up. It will just help that cream to get nice and airy and fluffy faster. So from there, we are just whipping this on its own until medium peaks form before we go ahead and add in our powdered sugar. That's really up to you how much powdered sugar you want to add here, but I typically do about a half a cup of powdered sugar to 3 cans of that coconut cream. And you just want to beat it in until it's evenly incorporated and soft peaks form again. And then you are ready to flip your cake onto your cake stand. It should be cooled at this point, and top with that coconut whipped cream. If you're looking for another shortcut, you could easily just buy whipped coconut cream at the store, but there is something special about making it yourself. It's just 2 ingredients and it's quite simple. And I do feel like the coconut flavor just comes through much stronger when you make it from scratch, which is really important because this is such a simple recipe. We really want to be able to taste the pineapple and the coconut together at the same time. So it's really up to you how you want to arrange the coconut whipped cream on top of your cake. I like to just spoon it on with a spatula and kind of create this design. And then we're just sprinkling with our toasted coconut flakes, as much or as little as you'd like. And then you can pop this in the fridge until you're ready to serve, or just serve right away like I'm going to. It's really incredible how this cake feels both light and airy, but also rich and decadent at the same time. The tropical flavors from this classic Puerto Rican cocktail just lend really, really well to baked goods. I hope you give it a try, and I will see you next time. Buen provecho.